Inshallah, you are all doing well. So it's another Sunday. Just a minute, moderator. It's another Sunday, Alhamdulillah, and I am on here live to share with you a beautiful recipe. This recipe is for the summer heat. So if you are pregnant, you are postpartum, you breastfeeding, this is for you. This is something that you would need to do. Even if you are not pregnant, you're trying to you TTCing, that's you're trying to conceive. Beautiful recipe to help to hydrate yourself. As we know, hydration is very key. Without you being properly hydrated, it is kind of a risk. Okay, dehydration is something that it is no joke, especially during pregnancy and also when you are breastfeeding, because we know that breastfeeding is highly dependent on how hydrated you are, how much calorie you have, and how much protein and rest you do have. But if you are not hydrating, this summer heat is just too much for you to ignore that. Okay, just drinking water is nice, it's fine, that's what you can do, but also maximize the fruit, the seasonal fruit that we have. Maximize the ability to eat a lot of the seasonal fruits, to drink a lot of the high water content fruits and vegetables that are available in the season. Allah did not make it to happen just for no reason. It is hot, and the high water content foods are available in the market. So please do yourself a big favor and eat a lot of it. If you cannot eat a lot of it, make juice out of it, like I am going to do right now. And I have a whole big watermelon over here that I'm going to make two recipes. Okay, very quick. One of the recipe requires only one ingredient, and that is this watermelon. Okay, and then if we can, if we want, we can add a little bit of mint in it and lemon juice. And the second recipe requires this watermelon and some other spices that I'm going to share with you when I'm ready to make the recipe. So let's get into it and then do it as quick as I can. I'm going to grab my eyes because the first recipe requires me to use eyes. So before I grab the eyes, I'm going to share with you the screen over here, what I'm doing and what I'm up to. Okay. All right. So this is the watermelon. I need to move this a little bit backwards. And I have my blender and my blender motor ready. So this is my way of cutting my watermelon, especially when the watermelon is very big and chunky. Very easy way to cut it. You see how it is? So beautiful. So I'm going to move this one away. Going to move this piece away, and I will use one piece to make one recipe. Okay, so sometimes I just flip it like this and then cut it. Okay, but because I'm going to just juice it or make it into recipe, I think there's no need for that. I'm going to just cut it anyhow, and this is easy. Sometimes it's hard to like handle watermelon and cut it, and it's too chunky and sometimes messy if it has seeds, but this is easy. All right, so this is very easy thing to do and to make to keep yourself hydrated. Hydration is very important. I have made a video I've made several videos about dehydration. Is it dehydration or hydration? Yes, hydration. About drinking a lot of fluid and the fluid options during pregnancy. And if I'm done with this video, I'm going to link that in the description box so you can check that out. Whatever you can do to maximize your hydration, because drinking water is nice, yes, but we also know that we need minerals to hydrate us in a cellular level. Okay, so if you are drinking a whole bunch of water and you feel like it is coming right out through your pee, then I think you want to increase your mineral intake as much as you can. All right, so I have my small blender right here, and I'm going to add the watermelon in. Okay, so this is like a slushy juice. Slushy is not juice, it's slushy. So I'm going to add a little bit of lemon juice, just a tiny bit, and I will add the ice. So let me grab the ice and get back to you. All right, so I have my ice right here. Okay, I'm going to add that in. I think this is a lot, but so you might ask, if this has recipe, how much do you have to use or how much do you have to not use? It doesn't matter. Okay, as far as your watermelon is not it's not too watery, and I think my watermelon is a bit watery, so that is gonna make the slush not very slushy, but it's fine. I hope you get the gist what I'm trying to do. I put a whole bunch in this thing. Okay, so I'm gonna add a little bit of the ice after I blend. Okay, so this is it. Let me push this one away and blend it so you see. Okay, good. So after adding the ice, this is what I have, and then I'm going to just turn on the blender and pulse it. Okay, so I'm pulsing it, but before I continue, because I want more space, I'm going to add more ice to this. It looks like my slush is going to be watery, but that's fine. As far as it has the ability to hydrate me, then I am good to go. All right, so add a lot more ice in this, and then I will grab some some honey and add into it, just to make it sweet. So honey, as we know, also honey is a sunnah food. It is food that is also mentioned in the Quran. So adding that in is good. Has a whole bunch of antibacterial properties. So I'm going to grab my honey and then come back to you. Oh my God. Okay. It looks like I had an accident. Fix this properly. And still recording. Okay. All right. So let me grab the honey. Okay. So this is my honey. And the recipe to be sweet. Okay. So I'm adding that in. Just a teeny bit. Not too much. I love this recipe. Michael's love it. And I think you should also try that. Try it. Oh, I forgot to add the mint. Okay. So add the mint. This is the mint. So I'm going to add that in. Okay. Close it. And here you go. And then pulse. Okay, good. So you see, the ice is really crashing, and we don't want to crash all the ice in, and the watermelon has already crashed. Okay, so this is what we have. I'm going to shake it so the honey will melt. But if you don't want to add the honey first, after crushing all your ice and your watermelon, you can easily add the lemon. I mean the honey. I keep saying lemon. You can easily add the honey so that you mix it and you get it as beautiful. Look how it looks. You see, this is like a slush, and it's beautiful. Okay, so I'm going to garnish it a bit with the mint. And here you go. This is beautiful, and it tastes so good. You hear? Can you hear the ice? It's all icy, and it's beautiful. So I'm gonna move away and try it, or let me just raise my niqab. Bismillah. This is so beautiful. It tastes so good. Okay. All right. So this is the first recipe, and we are going to move on to the next recipe. This is so tasty and beautiful. I love it. When it's so hot, like the temperature is like 95, 97 degrees. Remember, there are a whole lot of ways to hydrate, not only by drinking water. You just have to add some fruits and you make yourself something beautiful. So most of the time what I do with this recipe is I use watermelon, because I use watermelon, and also I use watermelon, and I also use coconut water as my liquid to blend it together. But I don't have coconut water, to be honest. And water, like I said, is excellent as well. water is the foundation of everything. So water is mainly what we are supposed to use to hydrate ourselves. But nowadays, water system in a lot of places is not ideal. It's not ideal. So what do? We have to really help ourselves to adapt and try to maximize what we have within ourselves or around us. So, and that is where these kind of things come into play. If you are drinking too much water and you feel like the water is making you to not feel hydrated enough, doing some stuff like this helps. Okay, they help, and they give you minerals as well. You need the minerals, the potassium, the magnesium, the other electrolytes that you need to hydrate your cells, and not just go through your system and comes out through your and goes through your bladder and comes out as pee. No, we don't want that. We want the water to pass through all our cells and puff up our cells to hydrate us enough and not to leave us dehydrated. All right. So this recipe requires the same thing that we did, except that we are going to make it into juice. Okay. All right. So in this case, we might not even use the honey, or we don't even use the honey. We are going to use date. Okay. So date is fantastic. And I'm going to use my jewel date over here. So this is my jewel date. They're very big and chunky. And I am going to use some lemon juice, okay? And I will use some ginger. Ginger would help it to give it a kick, and it's very beautiful tasting juice for you. Okay. So ginger will help to give you a kick, and that's beautiful. Lemon will help to keep the juice longer in the refrigerator. Okay. And date also helps with the sweetness and also adds some fiber in it. And if you are pregnant, this is very good food, not only because it is sweet, not only because it has fiber, not only because it increases your iron levels, it also helps to prepare your cervix for childbirth. Okay, it is one of the foods that research shows that it helps with cervix preparation for childbirth. Okay, and then I have mint over here. Mint is amazing. It also helps with nausea if you're in your first trimester. If not, it gives some beautiful taste to it, and it has a whole bunch of minerals that helps to hydrate your cells actually. All right, so this is what I have, and I'm going to cut the watermelon like I did before. Okay. All right. So I'm going to cut all the watermelon that I have on this chopping board. I have a very small workspace, so bear with me. Okay. So add it to the blender. Okay. And I think I have enough. I'm going to start blending, and then I will do the same thing I did earlier. Open it and add more. Okay, so whilst this thing blends, I'll continue to add more. So before that, I'm going to add my lemon juice. Okay, add my lemon juice right here. Trying to give you a very beautiful and then peat my date. So add the date in. To use 2 to make it more sweeter. It looks like the watermelon is not very sweet and it's very watery. I'm going to add some mint. So this recipe, I'm not going to strain it. Okay, if you don't strain it, you have even maximum fiber. That's even better. Okay, all right, so I'm going to add more mint to this because why not? Okay, good. And then I will add the ginger. So before I add the ginger, I don't want it to mess up with my blender, so I will just dice and make it smaller. Dice it into pieces or chop it, whatever word we use for that. Okay. Listen, this recipe is such an amazing this drink is such an amazing drink for the first trimester. I'm not going to tell you a lie. It's amazing if you are experiencing nausea and vomiting. Please make this recipe, make this drink, and you see how beautiful you will feel, inshallah, because the ginger and the mint and the date are helpful. Especially ginger and mint are very helpful with nausea. Okay, so I'm going to add a little bit of water because my watermelon is full of water. The water is not going to be a lot. Okay. Oh God, what's going on? Okay, so now go ahead and blend. Turn it on and blend. It's a medium. So since it's blending, and my blender is such a blender that I cannot really continue to add more unless I open it. So I'm going to add more watermelon to this and blend it even better. Okay, so this blend is gonna become a lot. So turn into half. Okay, that's 1 minute blend time. Um, I think I would blend it one more time to get all the dates, because the dates I use it with the skin together. So I'm going to blend it again. Before I do that, let me try and see. I'm trying if I can add more watermelon. Okay. And the smells amazing. The ginger and the mint smells so good with this thing. So that it doesn't overflow, let me leave it like this and then blend. If I'm done with it, I'll just pour it out and then add the rest of the watermelon. Yeah, so you see that it is more blended. You don't see a lot of the date particles in it. So one more blend and that'll be it. I know it's making too much noise. That's one of the things about blending. So it's not breaking your, I hope it's not breaking your ears while I'm watching it. And there we have it, as easy as that. See how smooth it is. And I wanted to also show you something. that with this watermelon, you can customize it anyhow you want. You can add some strawberry. I have shared a recipe with a strawberry before, and I might even come on to share how I make it. Why not? On live, okay? So you can add in strawberry in here and it's gonna taste very good. You can also add in banana. Banana has a lot of potassium. If you are pregnant, you need the banana, especially in your last stages of pregnancy, to help with the leg cramps and to help with aches and pains in your body. So it is amazing that you add banana as well, and banana makes it even more sweeter and also tasting so smooth and amazing. All right, so this is the drink. Let me pour it out in here and then add the little bit of watermelon that I have remaining and continue to blend so that I can have a whole bunch in my refrigerator and my lovely family can enjoy it to quench their thirst and also to keep hydrated, super hydrated. The little humans need to keep hydrated as well. Okay, we have to keep reminding them. You see how smooth this thing looks? Amazing. All right, so I'm going to add the last bit of the watermelon. I keep forgetting watermelon name. I don't know why. Since I started this live, I kept saying watermelon, watermelon. Allah, please make my tongue easy. One of the du'as that I always say before coming on live. Okay, all right, so I'm adding that in and then blending for the last time. Yep, so that's it, the last blend, and that'll be it. This is so good. This looks amazing. I love the consistency. I love how thick it came out, and this is not going to be just anything that we're going to enjoy, but it's also going to nourish our body and hydrate us, right? Okay, so move it away so I can give you a clear so this looks like it's foamy, but that's not a problem. Okay, so the foam is not a problem. When you leave it out or you put it in the refrigerator, the foam should sort itself out. Okay, this is it. And let me use my straw to actually, okay, so you see how beautiful it looks. Look, I'm going to actually pour it out in this glass so you have a very beautiful feel of how this drink looks. It's looks beautiful. I have poured out all the foam, but it looks beautiful. Amazing. Smells good with the mint. Oh my God. That's so nice. All right. So that's it for now. If you want to strain it, you can go ahead and strain it. It's fine. If not, it's also good because we need all the fiber, especially when you are in your pregnancy, last stages of pregnancy. A whole bunch happens. One of them is constipation as well as dehydration. So you want that thing that helps you to hydrate, and that thing that also helps you to be regular, right? Okay, so if you have something, one thing that does both, why not? So I think this does both. And if you are interested, please try it. It's easy to get watermelon in the store. It's easy to get mint in the store. This is the season, so go grab it and make this recipe. You can customize it anyhow you like, just as I said, by adding strawberry, by adding banana, and making it the way you want. And it's easy and it's nice and it's tasty. It's really refreshing and beautifully tasting. And it also helps with the main why we made this recipe. And the main why is what? The why is to hydrate our cells, to hydrate us to the cellular level. So please don't forget to try this recipe. If you try it, please come back and let me know how you like it. I have another recipe that explains the same recipe that I did, I think, a few months ago. And I have a life that I've also made that I added the other ingredients in it. If you're interested, I'm going to link it all in the description box below. Please support my channel by watching my videos. I am really looking up to growing and educating you, because if I'm not growing, I'm not seeing anything that shows that people are really motivated by what I am sharing, and they are looking up to what I'm sharing, then it's gonna make me a little, I don't really want to come out to share and connect with you. So please engage with my content. Make sure you share it to other mamas, even if you are not a mama who is interested in knowing all the pregnancy, postpartum, and fertility, nutrition, or about pregnancy in general and lifestyle and everything about pregnancy and postpartum. Please do share it to other mamas or in the mama groups that you know. And also do subscribe if you have not subscribed yet. And I would end it here, inshallah. I hope you stay cool. Try to stay cool. This recipe that I did, the slash, is amazing. Let me grab it and show it to you. This is the slash. It looks very good. It tastes very good. You see how it looks? Amazing with just 2 ingredients. That's watermelon and lemon. And then I added some mint in it. So in a way, it's 3. All right. So if you don't want all of that, you can just make just the ice and the watermelon. Or you ice the watermelon. You chunk the watermelon and you put it in the freezer to ice it, to make it ice, and you slush it. That's as easy as that. You can get it very, very beautiful, and that would help to cool you and also hydrate you. And this is the drink that helps to even make it better, because you have all the spices. That's the spice of ginger, the spice of the herb of mint and lemon, and a little bit of water, or if you like, coconut water, and that's amazing. All right, so I hope you try it, and please do remember to connect with me if you want to see the small little bits of what I also share on Instagram at thenourishmuslimah.com. And until next time, please be in the best of health and iman, inshallah. Please do well to subscribe if you have not subscribed yet. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.